In the past 3 weeks, the small cap stocks, especially the penny stocks, have seen buying interest rush in that actually propel the stock price up. In this video, you will find out the 3 top penny stocks that could be ripe to pop after days of consolidation. So let's get started now. The first stock is Resonant, RESN. So let me zoom out a little bit here. As you can see it right here, last year Resonant have a accumulation structure, very nice accumulation structure that lasted probably around 6 to 7 months. And in the end of last year, we have seen that the stock price actually broke above the resistance at about 3 and entering into a parabolic run up all the way to about 8. And this sort of parabolic run up wasn't sustainable and eventually just collapsed. That comes with a ton of the supply right there. So subsequently, after the first leg down with ton of the supply, it just sort of entering into a down channel. So we can see that supply has decreased a little bit there, but still this down channel has lasted probably around 2 3 months. Only in probably mid-May there is a change of character. So this sort of change is this biggest upwave that we have ever seen from this down channel. So this is definitely a change of the structure. So after it actually broke out from the downtrend line, and we see that there is a spike of the volume together with the bullish momentum bar. So definitely this is something different. And let me zoom in to the recent price structure. So right after the spike of the volume, and we see that it's sort of entering into a consolidation mode for maybe around 2 weeks or maybe 1.5 weeks. So supply has been decreasing. So this is a good sign for the trend continuation. So after that, we see another bullish momentum bar that just broke above the previous swing high level. And again, this comes with aggressive volume as well. And subsequently, it just sort of entering into the consolidation mode just like before. So this is probably still within this consolidation structure. However, just take a look at the pullback or the consolidation. So if we take this bullish momentum bar, is sort of this is probably the halfway. Right now, it's just testing this bar right here. So this bar comes with spike of the volume, which equals to a spike of both supply and demand. So there's a lot of the supply in this bar. That's why it needs to be tested. Right now, I think it just sort of entering into a nice location or the nice structure. This is the previous resistance. Now actually turning to the support. So supply has been decreasing, which is a encouraging sign for the bullish case. I think one of the ways to trade this is probably something like this. You just lean on this short-term downtrend line. Once it actually has some sort of the reversal signal that comes with the bullish momentum bar with the increase of the volume, that could be a nice entry. So similar to the previous movement, something like this. So probably you might want to zoom into the first hourly time frame. Like let me just zoom into the hourly time frame and let's take a look right there. So you can see that right after the breakout from this downtrend line, it just sort of entering into a consolidation structure, and supply has been decreasing, so low volume. And right after that, we can see that there is another spike of the volume together with the spike or the increase of the spread. So you can see bullish momentum bar right there. So I think it's probably we can expect something similar to the previous movement with bullish momentum bar come out to break out from this consolidation structure. All right, so this is Resonant, and let me just go to the next stock. By the way, if you enjoyed the video so far and find it useful, appreciate you can just like the video and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would mean a lot to me. All right, back to the video. This is Nokia, NOK. All right, so Nokia has been in this consolidation structure for quite some time. So let me zoom out a little bit there. So previously there is a crazy movement up all the way from about 4 5 to about 9 or 10. So this is probably similar to the meme stock like the GameStop or the AMC. However, just zoom into the recent price action. So it's still within this structure and is kind of forming a rounding bottom or a cup and handle. So we can see that there is quite some volume come in within this portion of the structure. So you can see that it's reflected in the volume pane as well. So again, let me zoom into the recent price structure. So there is a aggressive demand coming that push the price up. So subsequently, is sort of entering into a supply absorption progress. So we can see that supply has been decreasing and eventually followed by attempt to break out that comes with the increase of the volume. However, at the moment, it's still not able to commit above the resistance right there at about probably 5.5 or even 5.6. So this is the first attempt to break. So we can see that there's a lot of the supply coming right there. So you can see that supply increasing and subsequently entering into a reaction mode. So far, price has been drifted a bit lower at the end of this bearish bar. So if it can just sort of probably turn up from here or even just break out from this 5.6 or even 5.7, I think that could become another bullish stock that entering into a uptrend. So we just need to look at this price action closely. So anywhere below this probably 5.4, 5.4, yeah, it's a temporary support. So as long as I think if we can just commit above 5.4 or even just break above about 5.5, there is definitely a chance to have another test of the immediate resistance level. And subsequently, the next level definitely will be this resistance right at the swing high level that is somewhere around 5.7. Okay, so this is Nokia. And let me just go to the last stock. So the last stock probably wasn't that penny. Maybe it's not qualified as a penny stock. Is Ford Motor. So it's somewhere around 15.3 at the moment. So let me just zoom in and look at the price structure there. Okay, so you can see that Ford has been stuck within this range for a number of years, all the way back to probably 2011 and to recent 2021. So almost 10 years within 6 to 13, you can see that price actually just fluctuating within this big range. However, last year price action was very interesting. So you can see that right after the COVID sell off, I think there's this portion right there. We can see that there's a ton of the volume come in. So that suggests that there's a lot of the accumulation on the way down. And subsequently, it just entering into probably a side-of-string rally and followed by a backup action or the LPS. So this is probably the LPS. And this is the side-of-string rally. And eventually, right after the LPS, it just break out from this little structure right there and entering into the markup phase. So a ton of the aggressive volume come in that push the price up. So let me just focus and zoom into the recent price action. So you can see that right after it actually broke out from the backup action structure, and it just have a very shallow type of the pullback and continue to rise to the upside. So a ton of the momentum with a lot of the volume right there. So at the end of the price movement, especially this last push up, we see that there is a consolidation or the reaction mode, and currently supply has been decreasing. So let me just zoom in a little bit right there. So at the moment, we can see that this previously as the resistance now turn probably at a support level. So in terms of the level, I think it's sort of just have a pullback to a temporary support at about 15, and we can see that supply has been decreasing, so which is an encouraging sign. And if we just look at the past 5 or 6 trading days, we can definitely see probably the last Friday bars was a bit different. So why is that? I think the last Friday bar was actually an up day. So from this rejection bar right there comes with a spike of the volume, and subsequently every bar is a down day, another down day. But last Friday bar was a bit different. This is kind of a doji small spread bar with generally low supply. So this could be a sign of exhaustion of the supply, and that's just in line or corresponds to the immediate support level at about 15. So definitely we'll need to keep an eye of the price action. And for the price to actually move up, I think that we might want to go to the hourly time frame. The first level that you need to overcome definitely will be somewhere around 15.5, which is, yeah, about 15.4. So this is the bar that I'm actually paying a lot of attention. And also next bar right there would be somewhere around 15.7. So first you need to definitely overcome 15.4 with bullish momentum bar, and I think we can expect a break of the immediate downtrend line or the down channel, and subsequently another break of about 15.7. Then I think that probably can confirm the reversal of the temporary uptrend, at least to test the previous swing high level, and hopefully it can just overcome. Okay, so this is Ford Motor, and I think there's definitely a chance for it to break out from this temporary down channel. Okay, all right, so this is probably the end of the video. And if you'd like to learn more on how to increase your winning rate and also other trading opportunities, check out the video that's shown on the screen right now. And also do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also do join my newly formed Telegram channel group, and the link is just below, or you can just join my email list, and the link is also below. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon.